Hi, everyone. It's Monday night. Let me ask you a question. Do you feel like your life suddenly has meaning? Do you feel invigorated? Do you feel like something that wasn't there just a moment before suddenly is? Are you almost getting the sense that everything you've ever hoped for and dreamed about that maybe had just slipped through your fingers finally has culminated in the greatest day of your life? Well, there could only be one reason. It's the Brad Stine Show, and I'm here. They're so lucky.
I see that's the remix version.
All right, so Canada. If you've been paying attention to Canada recently, Canada is trying to give, well, maybe they are giving California a run for its money in being so unhinged you don't really even know where to land. Canada is locking up pastors. Canada is fully woke. At least their parliament is, and their and it's just, I've heard people talk about believing that wokeism is going to eat itself, and it probably will because it's such a cancer that it will probably end up destroying the healthy host. And the healthy host, by the way, if you don't know who the healthy host of a woke cultural milieu is, it would be any of us that actually still use reason, logic, truth, uh, Christian doctrine in Western undergirding for morality, and believe science and the scientific method, analytical reasoning, and simply believe that um, everything that we engage ourselves in, believe it or not, isn't racist. And I know that's shocking. If you stumbled upon this page and you are woke, you're going, well, that's ridiculous. I think we all know that the entire world is racist. And the fact that you would even question what is or isn't racist clearly is a racist statement. But that kind of stupidity, that idiocracy that is taken over culture, is in fact where we are in America, in the West, in the world. And it will, in fact, destroy America as we're watching it unless we get a handle on it and do something about it. Many years ago, I had a comedy routine about political correctness, and I said this: you want to know how you stop political correctness? You just don't do it. Somebody says that hurt my feelings, and you say, I don't care. Next, and that's that. In other words, I was prescient enough to realize that if you don't simply say, I'm not bowing the knee to your perspective that you are demanding on the rest of us, that somehow offensiveness to you means we need to ask forgiveness, we need to apologize, we need to change everything else that we believe about ourselves so that you feel happy with you. If I what I said was, don't do that. So now we have this apology culture that is on the other side of cancel culture that says one thing that they believe or feel. The mob jumps on. They all say, I don't know what I was thinking, but I'm doing my best to become a. It is the most horrifically uh, 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 just destruction and crumbling of freedom and liberties of humans I've ever seen in my lifetime. We've read about them in books and science fiction books prior to this taking hold existentially. We read about it as a joke, as a warning, as a shadow of preparedness. If you ever see anything close to this, immediately shed light on it and destroy it because it will kill your freedom. But we're kind of in the middle of it now. We're in the middle of it now. So we need to begin to deconstruct this deconstructionism. We need to criticize this critical theory. We need to um, do what we can to destroy, laugh at, mock, ridicule, jettison, bury, despise, firebomb, and put into a firing squad all all cultural Marxism, all critical theory, whatever fits under the critical legal theory, which fostered critical theory, which fostered critical race theory, which fostered Black Lives Matter, which fostered queer theory, which fostered ableism, which fostered all the woke isms that needs to be destroyed, and only humans can do it because it's their ideas, and only humans get ideas, and only humans can fight against ideas, and only humans can decide what they are going to stand or not stand. Only humans can decide when they're going to say no. Only humans can decide to be courageous. Only humans can decide to get together as one and fight the battles that need to be fought and what matter to them. So you guys need to be on that cutting edge, and we need to find the legal institutions that are going to take pro bono cases and begin to fight back, take lawsuits, especially against false accusations, that is libel, slander, and be able to really sue, destroy, and crush anybody that uses this totalitarian authoritarianism to destroy. Everybody gets in the way so they can have power and absolute control over everybody else. And most of these people are doing it because they have money, or they have the media and the cultural ear on their side. We don't have a press anymore. That's been long gone. It's been jettisoned. So we can't go to them. We can't expect anything from them because they don't exist. We're just watching a propaganda field run amok. So we need to fight. And now I do it as a comedian. That's why when I go out to these comedy clubs, and I got some clubs coming up, I'm going to be in Zanies in Nashville, July 27th, so it's this end of this month. The next night, I'm going to be at Stand Up Live in Alabama on the 28th. And then I'm also going to be, I just booked a new show in Naples, Florida, maybe the top conservative area in the country. I'm going to be there in September 1st. So please gather your groups. This is our fight back. This is how we do it. You guys come on my podcast. We talk, we discuss, we think, we go out in the marketplace and try to sort of disseminate our information. But we also show up as groups, as awakened warriors. You come to my shows. You come live. We talk, we laugh, we joke, we fight for freedom and for free speech. But I was in Winnipeg, Canada, many years ago, and I loved it. I loved Canada. Now, this is in the 90s. So when I talk to you about Canada being ultra woke and have lost their minds, lost their way, lost their syrup, lost their snowshoes, lost their dog sleds, lost, what else would be a stereotypical caricature of Canada, Wyatt, that I could use to mock them?
Hockey sticks?
They've lost their hockey sticks, their blades, anything else for 300? Canada for 300? Okay, that's called blank or dead air, son. And
yes,
I can't.
I know it's dead air. I'm killing it. What else do you want from me?
He killed the air. He did. And that's what he's good at. And that's why I have him off camera. He still hasn't earned the right to be seen yet visually on camera, and I don't know that he ever will.
You really think I know enough about Canada to continue that conversation? How about this? Why don't you answer it then, huh? What else could you have added?
Well, I could have added moose. I could have added easily. I could have added. French fries and gravy. That's not
a thing.
That's what they eat in Canada. Oh yeah.
No.
Oh yes, they do.
No,
oh yes, they eat French fries. Look up French fries and gravy. If you've ever been to Canada, you know what I'm talking about. Nevertheless, he's looking it up on his little phone because that's what they do at 25. I will find the answer in this phone. Somewhere in this phone will be my answer, and I'll take it for granted because it's going to show up on my little iPhone, and that's all I need. Last thing I need is a library, and he looks at me like, oh, I read about libraries on the internet. But anyways, I want to say thank you for coming out on a Monday night. Talk amongst yourselves. If you have questions, I always try to come up behind and answer them if I can. If you do believe in this ministry and think this is a unique way to share the gospel and to stand for free speech and liberty in America, in live events as well as on television, on podcasts, and on every other venue and platform that I can, that God will allow me to have and will grow as people give in the body, then this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm about. all my friends that come every Monday, I will see you next Monday. Thank you for sticking with me a little late tonight, but I've been going a little bit longer because people said they like it. Again, I do always, always, always thank you for showing up and appreciating it, because it always blows my mind that anybody cares what I have to say. But you know what? God called me to do this thing, so you know what? He blesses us as he chooses, and he will help those who need help. I hope I helped you somehow today. If I did, let me know. I always like to see that, not for my ego. I just like to think I'm giving fruit. So if I said something or was helpful in some ways, let me know. It just helps me know that I'm on the right track. I'm hearing from God. And if not, you can leave that information too. I actually believe in free speech, and I do that by allowing you to disagree. God bless you. Got a lot more coming. Hopefully a lot more exciting things to talk about next week, but I'll see you then on Monday. In the meantime, Stan, show up on time this time. And Karen, thanks for all your help. See you, Wyatt. You better take a nap. You had a long day. God bless you, guys.